snipe! That was way too close.
Kazuma dies a lot. Not as much as Subaru, but still many times. Each time the hardworking goddess Eris has to bring him back to life. Being quite inept, some of the deaths are quite unspectacular and just plain amusing. We are going to look at each time Kazuma bites the dust and maybe point and laugh. Let's get into it. Before Kazuma is reincarnated, he dies in his own world. It's the worst death imaginable. He was in shock from being nearly hit by a slow-moving tractor. He then passes away at the hospital from a heart attack, not before pissing himself out of fright in front of the onlookers. The gods and the doctors alike laughed at his misfortune as he passed away. Even after reincarnation, Kazuma's fortunes do not improve. He is killed off by the Winter Shogun. In episode 7 of the first season of KonoSuba, Kazuma's party perturbed the Winter Shogun by attacking some of the snow sprites. The Shogun acts like an anti-cheat for people trying to farm the snow sprites. Kazuma attempts to get Darkness to lower her head in apology to the Shogun, but forgot to put down his own sword. He was swiftly beheaded. He ends up before the goddess Eris for resurrection again. The next time Kazuma died was in the first OVA for the series. This dude pissed off all the girls in his group. He was a little too honest with them when he thought his life was at its end. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. They let him have it, and they sent him back to Eris. Kazuma carries his dying over into season 2 of the anime. While fighting the lizard runners, he takes up a high vantage point atop a large tree just outside Axel. He uses his snipe skill to take out the lizard princess, but in the process she crashes into his tree, causing him to fall to his death. Back with Eris, he contemplates not returning to life, and the anime could have ended there. He returns only to stop the girls from defiling his body. Kazuma dies again only 4 episodes later in the season 2 finale. He gets dissolved while facing one of the Demon King's generals, a slime named Hans. Kazuma literally gets turned into bones and then goes back to spend more time with Eris. Kazuma falls yet again in the KonoSuba feature film. He manages to fuse with another of the Demon King's generals, this time Sylvia the Chimera. Her defenses were impenetrable, but upon bonding with Kazuma, a weak spot was created. The subsequent attack from Megumin and Yunyun took her out, but also killed Kazuma. Death wasn't even the worst thing that happened to Kazuma in this movie, if you know what I mean. Kazuma somehow managed to keep his deaths to just 2 for the entirety of the 3rd season of the anime. He first dies on a battlefield in episode 5. He chased a very weak kobold into a large horde of them. He was overpowered by the numbers and killed. He later was killed again in episode 8, swallowed by a hydra while trying to help Darkness earn money from the quest. Kazuma sure is skilled at dying. Let me know in the comments if I missed any of his untimely exits. Thanks for watching today. If you're a big fan of KonoSuba and looking for a similar anime to watch, I recommend Combatants Will Be Dispatched. It's from the same author and often called a KonoSuba clone. I don't think it's a clone but more of a predecessor because even though the anime was released after KonoSuba aired, the source light novel was actually written before KonoSuba. Check my video on screen for more details on that one. See you next time.